What's up, everybody? My name is Wisco Boater. This is the Chad channel. Quarantine's getting to me, I guess. My name is Chad. This is the Wisco Boater channel, and it's been a little while since I've posted a video, and I thought I'd go ahead and give you an update on where things stand with the Bosun project, kind of what got in the way, but in a good way, of working on that, and the status of Clifford and the tugboat Neptune. So I'm trying to get myself in the boating mood. It's been tough because of the marina not allowing people into the buildings to work on their boats to finish up winter work. That's a good thing, I guess, to keep the spread of the coronavirus from moving around. But it has delayed things quite a bit. My original launch date for this year was supposed to be April 24th. Today is April 22nd. So I was supposed to be in the water in 2 days, but that's not going to happen. It got pushed back just a little bit to May 8th, basically at my request, because I knew I wasn't going to be able to get the work done in time had I been able to keep the April 24th launch date, just because weekends getting up to Door County weren't going to work out because the travel restrictions. So anyway, it's chilly outside. It's about 31 degrees. It's chillier than I thought outside. But I'm trying to get myself into the boating mood, boating spirit. Got my Regal hat on, got my I like big boats and I cannot lie shirt on, and just trying to stay positive as we work through this. So I don't let things get me down, and I'm a positive person anyway, so it hasn't been all that difficult for me, and I work from home anyway for the past 6.5 years. So the work from home thing is nothing new. Just keep plugging away at getting my regular work done, and working on some other projects in the meantime. So the thing that's kept me from working on the Bosun the last 3 weeks, maybe even 4 weeks, has been this. This is a toy Titanic that I built for one of my neighbor's kids. He's a 6-year-old named Sawyer. You guys have seen him on the channel before. He's been on the tugboat with me. And he just, for some reason, over the winter, fell in love with the Titanic, the story of the Titanic. And it's pretty much all he's talked about for the last couple months. And he came to me, I think it was through a Marco Polo, which, if you're not familiar with that app, it's a video chat app. He asked me, because he knows that I build things and he knows that I build boats. He said, "Can you build me a toy Titanic?" And I thought, well, yeah, I could probably do that. I didn't know when I was going to do it because I was working on the Bosun quite a bit. And I kind of got to a point on the Bosun project where I was experienced a little bit of a lack of motivation, I guess is the way to put it. And I'll talk about that here in just a second. But because of that kind of gave me some time to think about how to put together a toy Titanic. Now, this ended up much larger than I thought it was going to. I was shooting for something in the 24 to 30 inch range. I cut out the first piece just by eye, what didn't measure anything. Cut out the top deck, ended up being 50 inches long. So he's got a nice big toy Titanic that he can play with his Lego characters and G.I. Joe. I don't even know if G.I. Joe is a thing anymore, but anyway, you can put all kinds of stuff on it. And here's a picture of him the other day down in his basement with all kinds of characters all over it. It's just it's the cutest thing, and I was so happy to build a toy for Sawyer that he's going to enjoy, hopefully as much as I enjoy building it. So that was a great project. That took about 3 weeks to do. So that was just a project that I made up in my head. I used one single picture of the Titanic that I found on the internet to put some of the details together. It's not to scale. It's not an exact replica of the Titanic. It's just made to look like the Titanic, with some additional side deck space added. I didn't build the cabin structure all the way out to the sides of the hull like the real one was. But anyway, he's having a blast with it. Now that that's finished, I'm going to try and get back to working on the Bosun project, maybe today, tomorrow, something like that. I'll get back to work on it. here's the status of the Bosun 11. It hasn't changed since the last video, I don't think. The bottom boards for the hull are screwed in place. They're not glued on. The front of the hull, where the bottom of the hull bends up to the bow and connects to the stem, has been sitting there for 3 weeks plus. I did have to bend it with water, heated water. Took 30 gallons of water, filled up a trash barrel, dunked the board in for about an hour, and then was able to bend it into shape. Now that it's nice and dry, I should be able to take those off, have it retain shape, spread some epoxy, and get it glued back down. So that's the next step on the Bosun project. I'm hoping to get back to that here in the next couple of days, because I can warm up that shop enough to where I can work epoxy or work the resin, polyester resin. So the tugboat is still in the back of the garage. It's still covered up. I'm hoping that if we get a 65-ish plus degree day here in the next couple weeks, I will be able to get that out. So I will start prepping that for spring launch here before too long. Batteries are down in the basement. I've been sitting down there all winter in a nice controlled environment. And I'd be willing to bet those probably still have a pretty decent charge in them. But I'll throw them on the charger and get the batteries going up to full charge, and hopefully get that thing launched. I'm gonna go through the trailer, check wheel bearings, all that stuff. You know, get just normal boat prep that you would do with any boat, even though this one's a tiny little 9-foot boat. But I'm looking forward to putting that one on the water before too long on a nice 65, 70 degree day. And the other thing that's kind of kept me away from the Bosun just a little bit has been the car project that I've been working on for Brittany, the 2002 Volkswagen Cabrio that I'm restoring for her. We did get some warmer days in the last few weeks, so I did do some touch-up paint on it, and the body work is looking fantastic. So coming back to Clifford, the Regal, the 30-foot Regal that is sitting in the storage building up in Sturgeon Bay. I talked to Skipper Buds yesterday, confirmed that they are launching boats, and my launch date is still set at May 8th, which is just 2.5 weeks away. So the first weekend of May, I'm going to go back up to Sturgeon Bay. I'm going to stay at my buddy's cottage like I usually do, finish up the polish work. I've already compounded the entire boat, which is on another video. So I've got to do the polish and then put a coating of wax on it. Those two things alone are probably going to take 2 full days. It would be my guess. I also got a call from All Out Marine here in the Hartford area. They're actually just about 20 miles north of me. They called and said that my propeller is ready and should be there today. And I'll probably run up there and pick that up later this week. So I got to finish the polish and the wax on the Regal, put the props back on, and then pretty much everything else that I have on my list of winter work can be done in the water if I don't get to it before it goes in the water. One thing I do have to do is service the Jabsco manual head. There's a diaphragm inside the pumping mechanism that over time goes bad, and I believe that's what's happened here. It's not filling water. It will kind of flush liquids away, but it doesn't want to fill. So towards the end of the last season, we had to use the sink / shower to fill the head and then pump out the liquids. So I've got the repair kit for that. So that's going to be coming up here before too long. And then hopefully we'll be able to get our boating season started in some fashion. I mean, there's still going to be some social distancing that's in place. We are under those orders in Wisconsin until May 26th. I wouldn't be surprised if that gets extended yet again. It was supposed to end either the 24th or 26th of April, but the governor did extend it to May 26th. So we'll see. The main thing is the boat's going in the water, and we'll be able to get up there and hopefully spend some weekends on it, even if it's in some sort of secluded fashion. So looking forward to that. Yeah, that's pretty much the update. I do want to give a quick shout out to Paul from Boating with Boogaboo. He and I have messaged a couple times this morning about these videos. Sorry, I had one of my dogs come up and need a little pet. Here, this is... That's Jordy. So he and I messaged back and forth a little bit on his YouTube channel this morning, just about the upcoming boating season and how we're kind of both in the same boat with waiting for our marinas to open. But Paul's a great guy. His wife, Anchor Girl, they do some great videos. If you haven't checked out his channel, please do so. It's Boating with Boogaboo on YouTube. And his channel is much, much larger than mine, 12,000 plus subscribers. But always like plugging his channel when I can, because it's great content and always inspirational. So yeah, that's it for me on this Daydreamers vlog, I guess is what we'll call this. Another version of vlog number 4. It's been a little while, but it's time to get back into the swing of things here with some boat building, boat maintenance, boat launching. Spring is almost here, and looking forward to the season. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please stay safe, maintain the social distancing rules in your state, and do what you can with the stay at home, and just be safe out there. So thanks for watching this video. We'll see you next time on the Wisco Boater channel. Hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the ringy, the little bell if you want to be notified when I post new videos. And of course, send me some comments. Always like hearing from you. And we'll see you next time on the Wisco Boater channel. Happy boating.